Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel back with Silhouette, and this time we are embarking on Derrick's route. Um, so if you wanted to see Jack's route, then see my other videos of Silhouette because I chose Jack first, and that was a wonderful route. I'm attached now, and it was very beautiful. So I'm very excited to see what Derrick's route's going to bring in terms of the story and everything. I also like these sounds, the card sounds. But anyways, Derrick again is the guild shopkeeper and cafe owner. He seems pretty friendly. He has lots of good jokes. He's helpful. He makes good cafe food. He's a good cook. Cons, maybe too friendly. Seems like a ladies' man, but unlucky at love. Ladies whisper something about it being a shame, but I haven't found out what they're talking about. Some sort of tragic backstory, maybe. So, we don't know. Everything is a mystery. Don't know anything about Derrick. Maybe he also has long hair, question mark? Like, I could kind of see. Maybe they both had long hair, because I also thought that Jack had long hair. Who knows? Interesting outfit also. But anyways, let's get started. Chapter 1. With that decided, I laid out some clothes on the bed, trying to find a combo that would knock him dead without screaming, desperate. Luckily, clothes only became silhouettes once I put them on, so I could still coordinate my clothes before wearing them. Otherwise, who knows what sort of fashion monstrosities I'd be wearing. I still have to go by touch when doing up laces and buttons, though. No more wardrobe malfunctions here, please. I've had a few embarrassing moments already regarding clothes. Just because I couldn't see them didn't mean others had the same problem. If they were going to make me an NPC, shouldn't I have the same sort of cognitive abilities as everyone else? I glanced down again at the pile laid before me. Bolder colors tended to get the best reaction from him, so in the end, that's what I went for. I dressed with extra care before grabbing my basket of medicinal herbs, picked from outside the town, and went to the guild. A quick stop at the main entrance to hand off the herbs, and then I was making my way into the cafe. Oh, it's Derrick.
Hey, looking good as always. You want your usual?
You are so friendly. Let's also turn up the voices all the way on. Okay, that's fine. Even without a face to put the words together with, Derrick always somehow managed to give off a warm and sunny impression. It was one of the reasons why I'd been attracted to him in the first place. In a world full of darkness and silhouettes, he was a beacon of light that made me truly believe there was hope in changing the genre of this game world. No tragedies or gore tags here, thank you very much. Romance is where I'll stay.
Hey, Derrick. Sure, that sounds great.
I smiled brightly as I thought of his delicious cooking. It had been a surprise when I had first tasted it. I'd been to a few towns prior to coming here, but none had such impressive food. It's not like I chose this town to settle down in, purely because of the food, but it doesn't hurt. There are many factors that I'd consider. Safety and minimal feature in the original game's plot had been the number one priority, but the good food may have also cemented my decision to settle down here. He was already bringing over a tray, and as I took a seat at the table, and closest to the counter, added too many ands, I raised an eyebrow.
Were you expecting me?
I was hoping. You're my favorite customer, after all.
Hush, you say that to all the girls.
Absolutely you do.
But it's true when I say it to you.
I rolled my eyes jokingly at him, even as his words made me smile. I wasn't immune to flattery. I let out a pleased sound as I bit into my food.
I have no clue how you always manage to make it this good.
It's my secret ingredient. Love.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to marry you so I can eat like this every day.
Well, that's your plan though.
I knew it. You only want me for my food.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. I looked up at his silhouette. Well, it's not like I can be attracted to his looks. I scanned the starry darkness that covered his entire being and tilted my head. It's like looking at a nebulae. It was a bit disconcerting at first, but I'd come to accept that whichever god had created this universe of silhouettes at least had the decency to make it seem magical. It was somewhat pretty to look at. It made it just a wee bit more comforting than if we were all just pitch black blobs. That is true. I do like that aspect, that it's not just a void. Or at least that's what I told myself rather than admitting I'd been experiencing an existential crisis. I missed the moment to reply, and we both lapsed into awkward silence. Ah, this is what I get for getting lost in my thoughts. How do I break the ice? They do say that food is the way to a woman's heart. Well, skills and personality should always be a priority, right? First one?
They do say that food is the way to a woman's heart.
I thought it was the way to a man's heart.
I smiled as he allowed the conversation to continue as though there was no break.
Sorry, I don't have the confidence to match your taste buds or your stomach.
Don't say that. I'd love anything you put your heart into.
I didn't know you were a cannibal.
He let out a low chuckle.
Well, I'd love to eat you.
I swallowed down the bite I'd taken before I could choke on it. Fair, fair. My god, this is very strong, bold flirting. Dang. He's flirting hard today. Dang. He's flirting hard today. He certainly is. I leaned in towards him.
I didn't realize you were that much of a player.
Wait! I'm not! The line, it just came out! Sorry. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that.
I also can't believe that, but I also miss Jack. I love Jack, personally. But I do like Derrick. I'm sure Derrick will win me over by the end of the route. I found his rare moment of fluster quite cute. If only I could see him blush. I scrutinized his shadowy face. Nope, nothing. Not even a bit of pink space dust.
Uh-huh.
I'm not. Girls tend to avoid me.
I hear girls flirt back with you all the time, though.
No, seriously. They're always cheerfully flirting back. I'd have thought the competition was high.
No, actually.
The bell above the cafe door rang out, cutting Derrick off. Oh. We both turned to see a party enter, dripping copious amounts of slime. Oh, slime. I spared a moment to wonder why I could see the slime covering their silhouettes. Unlike wearable items such as clothes, armor, and weapons, the mucus was clearly clinging to their forms without blending in. Even bags and hair accessories get silhouetted. It's still alive, maybe, or not considered as covering? Or maybe I shouldn't try to figure out the logic of this silhouette thing. All it does is give me a headache. Derrick quickly straightened and made his way over to them.
Welcome to the Guild Cafe and Item Shop. How may I serve you today?
Don't be such a stiff, Dare. We just came back from a ridiculous hunt and then stumbled across a Slime King on our way back. Can you believe that?
Based on the looks of you, I can, yes.
We watched the ooze trickling down and forming puddles on the floor.
This is so unsanitary.
That is true. How is there so much slime? It was like there was an unlimited supply dripping off them. I never had that much of an issue when dealing with the usual sorts of slimes. Was it because it was a Slime King? I thought those were extremely rare. I'd never even come across any during my playthrough of the original game. Aren't they supposed to spawn after you've killed off all the slimes in an area? I froze. The Slime King. I may have been the one responsible for its appearance. At the beginning of my journey, I had been overzealous in my hunting of slimes after realizing how much money their intact cores were worth. It's harder for stronger hunters to keep those intact, but since I'm weak, I barely dent them. I had solved my money and housing crisis quite quickly. I probably shouldn't mention that this may have been my fault.
Yeah. Can you do us a solid and use that cleaning magic of yours? I don't think soap and water is gonna get it all at this point.
Oh my god, you have cleaning magic? Derrick let out a sigh before snapping his fingers. And I watched in awe as the slime melted away. Oh my god, that's awesome. It might have been my imagination, but I could have sworn even their silhouettes were shining. The only thing keeping me silent was not wanting to interrupt his work.
See, I told you he's the best at it.
Seriously, Dare, what's your secret to impeccable cleaning magic? We tried ourselves, but, the results were terrible.
Man, what is your secret? What kind of practice have you done with cleaning magic?
The Emperor's new clothes?
Huh? What's that story got to do with cleaning magic?
That's a fun way to put it.
Derrick shook his head.
Don't let your thoughts stray.
I almost thought he was reprimanding me for the direction my thoughts were going in.
Just focus on the target of your magic and ignore everything else.
You're the last person I thought would ever say that.
What do you mean? I'm a head empty, no thoughts kind of guy.
I do love being head empty, no thoughts. So I feel that.
As if. I bet that head of yours is always filled with romantic gestures and pickup lines.
I saw Derrick flick his head towards me. At least that's what it looked like before quickly facing back to the party.
Only when there's a beautiful lady around.
You think all women are pretty.
Am I wrong? There's so many types of beauties out there, and only one me.
I mean, I can't fault for the perspective.
Improve how you appear to others first before trying to crack on everyone. Plus, I don't want to listen to your pickup lines all day.
Everyone's like, we're going now, bye.
Well, no one's stopping you from leaving now that you're clean.
You wish. We've got loot to sell.
Derrick dealt with their business swiftly. Once they were gone, I sidled up to Derrick.
You think it's possible for me to learn that cleaning trick?
And make doing housework a thing of the past. Although, if it's possible to use cleaning magic, it's surprising that it doesn't get used more often. Don't get me wrong. I'm truly grateful that this is an isekai world where bathtubs and indoor plumbing actually exist, but it's hard to stay clean while out doing guild work.
Maybe. But if you're not careful, you could end up cleaning your clothes clean off too. Not that I'd mind, but I'm not sure you'd be okay with that.
Oh, that's why.
The Emperor's new clothes indeed.
Ah. I nodded sagely to myself. Derrick laughed softly at my reaction.
Perhaps we should steer clear of accidental exhibitionism.
Especially since I wouldn't even know if I lost clothing except by feel.
And here I was looking forward to it.
You're so flirty. I let out a little laugh.
Ah well. Time to clean the rest of this up.
Okay, bye. Oh. To my surprise, he went to get a mop and bucket.
You're not going to use magic?
I'd rather not rely on it for things I can do myself. There's joy to be found in the little things, don't you think?
I've never really thought about cleaning that way, but I see your point. Probably why you're so good at cooking, too. You enjoy it.
He cooks and cleans. Perfect husband material right here. He has points. I took a last sip of my drink before getting up and fetching the spare mop. It melted into my silhouette, smooth like butter. Smooth like butter, criminal like no other. Dynamite. BTS. Okay. I have thought about it before, but do mops count as wearable? I mean, weapons. Sure. But mops? Forget it. There are more important things to think about.
You're a customer. You don't have to...
Hush, let me enjoy this little thing with you. Plus, many hands make light work.
Okay. I can't win against you, can I?
Nope.
Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. So cute. We cleaned the cafe in companionable silence. I wasn't sure what he really thought of me helping, since it was unusual for him to be quiet for so long. But I hoped he didn't mind. I wonder if this is what being married to him would be like, taking care of the cafe together. We stood back to look at the results of our hard work once we were done.
There. Everything is back to spotless.
Yep, no magic needed.
I don't know. I thought it was a little magical, you know?
That's cute. The bell above the door rang out, halting my reply. We both stared in silence as the muddiest and grimiest pair of adventurers walked into our freshly mopped floor. Ugh. How terrible. Chapter 2. I sipped at my tea as I tried to discreetly observe Derrick. It'd been a few days since we cleaned the cafe, but we hadn't made much progress since then. Like, sure, I was set on him being the one, but I didn't know how to make that actually happen. He's nice to everyone, and the flirting doesn't mean much since he does that to everyone too. So I'd spent the last couple of days silently stalk-watching him to see if I could pick up on anything of note. I eavesdropped on him welcoming some ladies.
Hello again, my dears. You're all looking fine again this evening.
And you look as handsome as ever too, Derrick. Sadly, it's not just your face we're here for.
Derrick listed some food items that they seemed to love, and they happily agreed. He picks up favorite foods quickly. I wonder if he's that attentive in general. One of the ladies let out a sigh as Derrick went to get their order ready.
It really is such a shame. He has such a swoon-worthy face.
A swoon-worthy face? What happened? Okay. What's a shame? He's got a handsome face, but what? I also want to know.
It really is. You'd think with a charming personality as well, it'd be a winning combo.
Does he, like, love someone else that's not here, and everyone knows it, except for us? She let out a long sigh. So wait, what's the problem then? He apparently has the looks, the charm, and can cook. Is there some kind of backstory that I'm not aware of here? I glanced towards the kitchen where Derrick had disappeared to before sliding my gaze back towards the women. Okay, maybe if I listened longer, I'd be able to satisfy my curiosity. However, no matter how long I listened, they didn't say anything to explain until they left. If you're going to gossip, at least do it properly for those eavesdropping. I swirled the last of my tea, wondering if I should just call it a night and head home. I'd been at the cafe for a long time already, and I didn't want him to catch on after all. Before I could make a decision, a large burly man came in holding a tiny white puppy. A puppy? Derrick paused before clearing his throat as he approached the man.
Welcome to the Guild Cafe and Item Shop. How may I serve you today?
What happened to the puppy? His voice sounded a bit off, like he was unsure.
Ah, yes. I've come to sell my loot.
Of course. Right this way. You can tie your pup outside. We don't really allow pets inside the cafe for health reasons.
No. That won't work.
Pardon? Why not?
Is he trying to sell the puppy?
He's part of the loot.
No.
Pardon?
I want to sell him.
Aw.
You want to sell a dog to an item shop?
Isn't the guild supposed to buy everything from hunts? Whether it's plants or monster loot?
Well, yes, but...
See? No problem. I picked him up on the snowy mountains. He might even be a magical beast. I'd say he counts as loot. Heck, you could cook him and then make him a consumable.
Okay, Derrick, obviously, there's something with the dog. So, in his past, I don't know what's happening.
I'm not going to cook the dog. Plus, I don't see him radiating any magic, so he's probably just a normal pup.
A normal baby puppy.
Such a shame. If he was magic, he'd probably sell for more.
True, guess it's like attaching the word wedding to anything. Skyrocketing prices.
Oh well, what can you give me for a regular pup?
Sir, please understand that this is an item shop, not a menagerie. As adorable as it is, it's against our policy to purchase living animals.
That's a good policy.
What if I get it?
Oh my goodness.
No!
I was just asking. Sheesh. Can you at least give me a price for the rest of this stuff?
He handed over a large bag that Derrick took for appraisal. Derrick quickly finished his business with the man, but paused as he was handing over the money to the man.
You'll be able to sell a live pup off for more than a dead one. So please, don't think of killing the poor thing.
Yeah, don't kill the puppy.
Yeah, I get that. Well, if anyone you know wants a furball, send them to me.
Of course. I will.
I waited until the man left the store, leaving only Derrick and me behind. I noticed his gaze lingering in their direction.
I don't think I've ever seen you so out of your element.
Oh!
He seemed a little startled when I broke him out of his reverie, but recovered quickly.
The dog was so adorable! Did you see how cute his little paws were? Oh, I wanted to rub my face on his belly.
You held up very well. I couldn't even tell.
It was so hard. You have no idea.
Well, if you wanted the dog so badly, why didn't you just buy it from him personally?
I wish I could, but I spend all my time here, and I live in the apartments upstairs. Both places with strict no animals policies.
Ah, that sucks.
He sighed with longing. So he wanted the puppy.
Maybe I should look for a house nearby.
All for a dog? How is a dog making progress quicker than I am?
Well, if you can afford a house, I say go for it. It's a big step, though.
Well, yeah, but I kinda always wanted a nice, cozy cottage and some space where I can raise some livestock and pets, you know?
Oh my god, that'd be so cute.
A place where I can raise a family.
Oh, you want a family. Whoosh! I could almost hear that arrow piercing my heart. With me, I want that too. Ooh, cry, cry, cry face. I coughed into my hand before responding.
That's a nice dream.
Yeah, but sometimes I think it'll remain just that.
Why?
I don't know. You might be closer to achieving it than you think. You just have to be courageous.
Absolutely. I tried to look at him meaningfully.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
That's right. You just have to ask me out, or propose, and we can have all that.
I need to go catch up with that man.
And the dog wins. Can I even blame him? Just why did it have to be so cute? He ran out before I could realize what happened. He left me alone at the store? What if customers come? I don't know. Luckily, Derrick returned before anyone else entered the store. Puppy clasped firmly to his chest. Aww.
I see you were successful.
Yep. But, I don't know what to do now that I have him.
He filled the bowl with water and set both it and the pup on the counter. The puppy lapped at the water excitedly.
I don't know about that. You seem to be doing pretty well.
No, not about caring for the dog. About his housing arrangements. I'll have to convince the guildmaster to let him stay, and who knows how long that'll take. I can't just leave him tied out in the sun all the time.
I think it's an opportunity for us to take the dog, and then Derrick will have to visit our house. That is the scheme. That was true. It wasn't like there was a yard the dog could play in front of the guild, and with so much foot traffic in the area, that was just asking for trouble. I reached out to take one of its paws in my hand.
Oh, so squishy. Oh, why are you so cute?
Isn't it obvious? He takes after his daddy.
Compare hands? Seeing an opportunity, I took one of Derrick's hands in mine.
Yours isn't nearly as squishy, though.
His hands were surprisingly callous. I'd expected some from working, sure, but not to this extent. Guess he worked with his hands a lot before his current job.
Yours are really soft, though.
He caressed my hand with his as he said that. I love the reaction. Perfect. Wait, no, don't panic. This is what we wanted. I hadn't expected him to take the initiative, but it wasn't unwelcomed. Now what? It's easier to go full throttle when he isn't on the offensive. or when it's all just lighthearted. But I can't back down now, or he might think I don't like him that way. I intertwined my fingers with that of the hand caressing me.
I think I prefer yours. They're proof of your hard work.
Okay, nice compliment. I felt him flinch, and I immediately let go.
Did I say something wrong?
He shook his head as he picked the pup up and held it close.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Uh-huh. I got the impression that Derrick wanted to say something else. Aw, puppy. But then the pup let out a couple of little yaps.
Oh, cutie, what is it? Are you hungry?
Derrick held the pup a little above his head as he asked those questions. Then he rounded the counter and pulled out some snacks and placed the puppy down in front of them.
Sorry, I don't have proper food for you yet, but these should be okay.
Cute, cute, cute. Look at this dog. This dog is so cute. The pup sniffed at it before starting to eat.
So, what are you planning to call the little guy?
Good question. A fitting name.
He paused for a long moment.
Garrett? Or maybe Alvaro. No, wait. Charlemagne Labiguest. Or Legolas Peregrine?
How are the names getting more complicated? Is he naming a dog or some elven noble?
How about something simpler so he'll learn it quicker?
That is a good point.
You have a point. A simple name. I'll call him Kippy.
Kippy. That's cute.
Isn't that the name of an ancient mythical deity?
There was even a whole side quest taking place in the ruins of a temple dedicated to Kippy. I especially remembered it because it seemed like a silly name for one. It was clearly just product placement since that was the name of a company mascot.
Isn't it perfect? His cuteness is at mythical levels.
Art. Cute. Oh boy, this man would definitely be the doting father type. Well, I'm more than happy with that. I'll just have to be the strict one. Kippy walked to the edge of the counter and lifted up one leg. Oh no.
Kippy, no! The Guildmaster will kill me!
He rushed to grab the pup, but it was too late. All it did was make the stream land on more places. I was pretty sure Derrick got wet too. I let out a small laugh when Derrick let out an indulgent sigh.
You're lucky you're cute.
Derrick snapped his fingers and the mess was gone.
There we go. All gone. Next time you have to let me know if you need to do that. No peeing in the cafe, okay?
Kippy just cocked his head cutely.
What happens in not using magic to do the little things,
There's always exceptions. Especially if it could get me fired.
Fair point. He let out another sigh.
I definitely can't have him do that when there are customers present.
I couldn't resist teasing him.
I don't count.
You're not just a customer. You're my accomplice.
Ooh, status upgrade. He seemed to realize something as he said that because he turned to face me fully.
That's it. My dear accomplice, could you help me out a little?
Accomplice is definitely a step up from customer.
What did you have in mind?
Could you keep Kippy at your place for a while? Just until I convince the Guildmaster. And find a new place. I'll come over to feed and clean up after him and take him for walks every day. You don't need to do anything. Just say yes. Please.
This is what I wanted to happen. Yes. I got the impression that if I could see his features, they'd be doing a great impression of a puppy right now. Cute puppy eyes. You're handing me a great excuse to have you come and visit me personally every day.
I'll even comp your cafe orders while he stays there.
And free food.
I'm game.
Absolutely.
You mean it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gives me a chance to spend more time with the cutie, too.
Both cuties. I gently took Kippy from him.
No peeing on mommy, okay?
Kippy's tail whipped about like a windshield wiper, and he let out an excited yelp that gave me no confidence that he'd understood. That was so cute. Okay, we're gonna end here. Because we have chapter 3, 4, 5, so that will probably be covered in the next part. And so we'll just leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, like the video, please. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel so you will see when the next part of Derrick's route will be posted. It'll be done soon. Or soonish. But yeah, I'm enjoying the route so far. Derrick's quite fun. And Kippy is quite adorable, so it's very nice. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!